Johnny Vega into the box. Johnny, go, 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 go.
It's time for live coverage of spring sports here on the NCWLIFE Channel. Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by our Platinum supporter, Alpine Air, and Gold supporter, Town Auto Group. Also by Abby's Pizza, Apple Valley Honda, Biosports Physical Therapy, Clean Air Connection, Coldwell Banker Cascade, Confluence Health, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Highlander Golf Course and Grill, Inland Northwest Honda Dealers, Kennedy Real Estate Group, Les Schwab, Sangster Motors, Save Mart, Tiki Hawaiian Barbecue, Together for Youth, Wenatchee Valley Technical Skills Center, and Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. Now it's time for live sports here on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel.
Leads it 1-0.
It's a beautiful day for the beautiful game here in Wenatchee. It's Eastmont against Wenatchee, Wenatchee against Eastmont. A game that we're going to remember for a while, I am sure. These two teams having a bit of a rocky start to their 2024 season. They're going to want to get back to their winning ways, and what better way than to score one against their arch rivals. Hi again, everybody. I'm Sebastian Moraga. I apologize for the quality of my voice. Next to me is Matt Wisen, our soccer expert, and not the start they were hoping for either one of these two teams. This might be a good chance for them to get it sailing straight, so to speak.
Yeah, both teams lost, significant amount of players over the last couple of years, and although Wenatchee's had kind of the run of the show for the last 5-6 years, only lost once to the Eastmont team over that long. I think things will be a lot closer here for the next couple of years. The games are always entertaining, even though the quality can sometimes lack, but they're always entertaining. What I mean by quality lacking is this is a very emotional game between these two teams, and the intensity is sometimes amps up to the point where the quality drops off a little bit, but the play is always fun to watch, and it's always has us on the edge of our seats.
Absolutely. We expect nothing less of El Clasico of the Wenatchee Valley, Panthers against Wildcats. When we come back, we have the keys to the game, the starting lineups, interviews with the coaches, and a whole lot more here on NCWLIFE Channel. Don't go away.
Hey man, how's your arm?
Getting better, actually, thanks.
Did they give you anything for pain after surgery? Because I think I may have some left over.
Nah, that's all right, man. Actually, me and my doctor talked about not sharing prescriptions, and that ibuprofen is a good option for me. The risk of addiction is not worth it.
Makes sense.
Take the next step. Don't share your prescriptions, and talk to your friends about the dangers of opioids.
Abby says thank you to all the hometown heroes making our community so great. If you know a deserving hometown hero, shoot us an email, hero@abbys.com. Every week, we'll thank some of these heroes with a free giant pizza. Abby's, proud to serve your community. Be a hero tonight. Treat your family and friends to Abby's famous hometown hero pizza. This giant features our classic pepperoni, tasty Italian sausage, and crisp green peppers for a one-of-a-kind legendary flavor. Visit abbys.com for a special pizza at a very special price.
NCWLIFE Channel is your local TV station. We believe in being the spotlight and mirror to the communities we serve in North Central Washington. Programming on NCWLIFE would not be possible without our sponsors. Special thanks to our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air.
Welcome back to the Apple Bowl. Next to us is the head coach of the Eastmont Wildcats, Vidal Hurtado. Coach, as always, very pleasant good evening to you.
Thank you.
Now, a beautiful start to the season. 2 straight wins. Now things went a little awry the following 2 games. How do you get this team back to the winning ways today?
I think the assumption is that with 2 losses, we had, poor performance in preseason. There was a lot of things that kind of came into play in our 2 losses. I'm very pleased with how the boys played in the preseason in Spokane, and then having to go back-to-back in 2 days across the state with little rest and compete against 2 tough opponents. So there was a lot of bright moments, and so we did take the loss, but we had a lot of learning in the process, and that's what matters, is to figure out things for season. So we're healthy. We're excited to start the season off in our league today.
Now that's what the preseason is for, right? To polish off those little bugaboos, those little mistakes. What would you see as a sign of progress for your team today, regardless of the score? What kind of things would you like to see improved upon?
Our ability to control the game. We have very, very good players and experience in our spine, so they should be the ones that are dictating the tempo of the game. We have the ability to play through tight spaces and find gaps behind the defense. So that's what I'm looking for, is creating opportunities while having control of the game as much as we can.
Absolutely. It's going to be a dandy. Thank you, Coach. That was Vidal Hurtado, the head coach of the Eastmont Wildcats. When we come back, the head coach of the Panthers, Dennis Stronson. Don't go away.
A ductless unit from Carrier can keep anyone comfortable. Take Shelly, for instance. She finds me time in her new attic-turned-home gym. And with her Carrier ductless unit, the temperature is always perfect, no matter how intense her workout gets. Carrier, total comfort, totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air.
The Wenatchee Valley. Here, most of us really enjoy the great outdoors, and most of us try to make the most of our natural resources. Here at Apple Valley Honda, we know that for generations, we have harnessed nature to sustainably power the West, and we are proud to be part of that tradition as an environmentally green dealership award winner. Being a green dealership means Apple Valley Honda has reduced our overall environmental impact. We are so proud to live in this wonderful community.
Welcome back to the Apple Bowl. Next to us is the head coach of the Wenatchee Panthers, Dennis Stronson. Coach, as always, a pleasure to see you. Now, the start of the season, perhaps not what the doctor ordered for your team, but there have been some positives. What would you highlight about this preseason that just ended?
Well, we played very tough competition throughout it. I had 2 draws. Unfortunately, I'm replacing 8 starters from last year, and now we have a real shift. We have a couple players that are new to the program, and we're just trying to find our position out on the field. And so far, we're about a step away, had a lot of chances, played really well, and just unfortunate bounces.
Now, I asked Coach Hurtado the same question I'm going to ask you. Regardless of the result, what would be something that would make you feel like there's been an improvement made after today's game?
I think if we can continue to connect in the final third and continue to play the solid defense that we have, because right after this game, we go to Sunnyside, and that's always a tough place to play. So we're just taking it one at a time. It's Big 9 soccer, which I think is the best in the state.
All right, looking forward to it, Coach. That was Dennis Stronson, the head coach of the Wenatchee Panthers. When we come back, the keys to the game, the starting lineups, and a whole lot more here on NCWLIFE Channel. Don't go away.
Imagine a science project being done on the kitchen table. Feel the excitement on Christmas morning as the kids race down the stairs to form memories that cannot be erased. Listen for the laughter coming from the next room. Put your family in a new home to make these visions become reality with Coldwell Banker Cascade. Use the Move meter entering 2 cities and see how a potential move scores based on the cost of living and other factors. Make your dream place a reality with Coldwell Banker Cascade today.
Allergens. You can't see them, but they live in your carpet and your air ducts. Call the experts at Clean Air Connection for a clean, healthy living environment. Experience, education, and the right equipment equals the best cleaning job possible. Call Clean Air Connection today. Pet dander, allergens, dust, and pollen? Trust your home's carpet and duct cleaning to the experienced experts at Clean Connection. This locally owned family business educates their staff and uses only the best equipment. Call Clean Air Connection today.
The agents of Kennedy Real Estate Group are committed to providing the ideal client experience. We believe in the power of relationships. Why? Because we don't just work here, we live here. From the nonprofits we serve, the parks where we play, and the local businesses we support, our team understands the value of living in the Wenatchee Valley. Let's begin your real estate story.
Welcome back to the Apple Bowl, where we have Wenatchee and Eastmont meeting for the first time in this 2024 boys soccer season. We'll go right away to the starting lineups. First, the visiting Eastmont Wildcats, coached by Vidal Hurtado. This is in numeral order. Number 1, goalkeeper Freddy Arredondo. Number 2, Kai Pefferman. Number 3, Giancarlo Cordero. Number 6, Anthony Saldívar. Number 8, Ángel Sitio. Number 9, Aaron Leon. Number 10, Edgar Leon. Number 11, Ángel Ortega. Number 12, Aidan Sanchez. Number 17, Coden Flynn. Number 18, Juan Adame. Hurtado is assisted by Dane Gillen, Manny Lopez, and Jesus Pedrosa. And now the starters for the hosts, the Wenatchee Panthers, coached by Dennis Tronson. Goalkeeper number 1, Tanner Russell. Number 2, Jose Limon. Number 6, Roberto Muñoz. Number 7, Anthony Mendoza. Number 8, Chani Vega. Number 9, Benny Mejia. Number 10, Anthony Garcia. Number 11, Brady Paz. Number 15, Jonathan Mendoza. Number 20, Damian Snyder. And number 24, Andrew Kovac. Coach Tronson is assisted by Ricardo Flores, Brian Chudd, and Hector Solorio. Well, the stage is set. Matt Wisen, all that's left is see how this one unfolds.
That's right, and it's going to be good. Yeah, well, last year Eastmont took the game here in Wenatchee. It was the second game of the series for them, and then Wenatchee returned the favor at Eastmont, and then again once more in the playoffs. So both teams, though, I mean, off to kind of rocky starts to start the season, and they've got something to say and something to play for. I mean, right off the bat, I don't think any games. Both teams are really dreading dropping a game because the amount of parity this year, unlike other years in the league, is a lot higher. And so there's teams like Sunnyside and Davis that are going to be, and maybe even Eisenhower, they're going to really press Eastmont and Wenatchee for that top spot in the league.
Now, do you agree with the coach's assessment that there were a lot of positives in this preseason, rocky as it might have been?
Yeah, I think so. Nothing like competition can bring some light to the areas that you need to work on.
Iron sharpens iron.
And I think that's what happened here. And we can't argue that both teams haven't had a run of success the last 2, 3, 4 years where they've really been some of the top teams in the state. And also success can breed a little bit of complacency.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so it's not necessarily a bad thing that they were challenged and they had some losses, maybe a tie or two early on in the season. It's going to really, I think, put these players in the right frame of mind and challenge them to get going. Instead of a soft start, it's hitting the or putting the bit between the teeth and getting going right now because they don't have any more soft starts.
Now let's be clear. This is a league game. For those, this is a league game. What are the rules in case this one, like the last one we did against Quincy, ends up 0-0 or 1-1 or in a tie of some form?
Well,
we will go to overtime, correct?
I believe we'll go to overtime and then penalties, even though there is some discrepancy across the state with what leagues do what, and sometimes penalties can hurt a team and they just take the tie.
It is so absurd.
And WIA was supposed to be bringing some consistency to that, but to be honest, I have yet to talk to the coaches and get clarity if they've had any direction from the league yet.
All right.
Or the state.
We'll take this opportunity to thank our platinum supporter, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling in Wenatchee. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air. Give them a call today at 509-662-6842. That is 509-662-6842. Or visit www.alpineair.net. Additional thanks to our gold supporter, Town Auto Group, your community, your family, your town auto group. All right, folks, we're just about ready to be finished with the introductions of the players over the public address system. It's a lovely evening for soccer, a lot warmer than the last one, Matt Wisen, for sure.
Just thought out. Yeah, and then turn around tomorrow. It's going to be a little colder, I think, but I'm absolutely loving the last few days we've had here. It's been absolutely stunning.
It's been great for sure, and we're not done. We still have a few more games up on the schedule to bring your way. We have lacrosse tomorrow, is that correct? Thursday. We have lacrosse Thursday, Chiawana at Wenatchee Boys Lacrosse with this fine gentleman next to me, Eric Granstrom, making his return to the pitch, our fearless leader. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we have the first half of action here. It's national anthem time. Don't go away.
Good Thursday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News.
NCWLIFE Channel is your local TV station. We're not affiliated with any of the network channels. We're a locally owned, locally managed television station who prides itself on being a reflection and a spotlight on the communities we call home here in North Central Washington. We need to thank our gold supporter, Town Auto Group. Your community, your family, your Town Auto Group. Thanks for watching the NCWLIFE Channel.
When your heating or cooling system is giving you trouble, call the diagnostic doctor from Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Here's the culprit right here.
All joking aside, when you call Dick's, you're calling 35 years of experience at customer service right here in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's strongly believes in repairing before replacing, and they service all major brands of HVAC units.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
Welcome back to the Apple Bowl. Last-minute huddles for both teams. Matt Wisen, I know that the folks at home don't hear this part, but the national anthem for the past this game and the last game sounded so beautiful, and it didn't sound recorded. Is there an actual performer singing the national anthem? Because I can't find anybody.
I have not seen the singer either, so I'm wondering if it wasn't recorded earlier by a student. I'm sure it was.
Maybe.
But yeah, anyway, great jobs to the students who have been singing.
Absolutely.
Singing the national anthem really brings a little bit of hometown feel to these games.
That's right. We have Wenatchee in black with white trim heading
east.
Is that east? All right.
Right to left.
Okay. Right to left. Thank you. And then Eastmont decked in white with red trunks and red socks heading west from left to right. But it will be Wenatchee starting the action here at the Apple Bowl. Glad to have you with us. Sebastian Moraga on the call, Matt Wisen on the expert analysis, Mr. Navarro with the whistle in his mouth, checking his watch, making sure everything is copacetic. And there's the whistle that tells us that we are in business here. It's the Battle of the Bridge soccer style. Quick move by Wenatchee down the left side, trying to find Angel, make that a Brady pass, and sent out of bounds rather quickly by Juan Adame. Throw in for Wenatchee. The quick move to the near post, pivoting header on defense. Mendoza trying to push it. For Wenatchee, ball goes out of bounds. Sent away by a Eastmont player. And Anthony Mendoza yields for Anthony Garcia. To Anthony Mendoza. Finds himself surrounded. Looking for some space, Wenatchee is. Switching flanks now to the left side for Brady pass. Quick run down the flank to the heart of the box. And from the top of the box, the shot sails a little bit wide. It was a good effort that time by Jonathan Mendoza, number 15. Freddy Arredondo on the goal kick for Eastmont. 3 on the header. Wenatchee prevails. Whistle on the play will be Wenatchee ball. Something there that Mr. Navarro did not care for, but we're back in action now. Kobach rejected by the back line of the Wildcats, and Kobach will put it back into play. Leon and Flynn waiting for the action to restart for Eastmont. Bit of a battle there. Prevailing is Aaron Leon. Sending it up the flank. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Wenatchee ball. 2 minutes, 10 seconds into this one. Nothing wrong with the intensity of Leon. A quick run down the left side. Mr. Arredondo risking life and limb.
Yeah, good job. Keep staying with that, not bailing out. 2 players right in your face.
The soft touch that time by Edgar Leon. Off to the races is Aaron Leon. Mr. Kobach will let it sail wide. It will be a throw-in for Eastmont. Taking care of it was Aaron Leon. Down to the flank, the shot across, and nobody there to tap it in. Aaron Leon, ball goes out of bounds, and it looks like it could have been Juan Adame, the last one to touch it. No, I stand corrected. It will be Juan Adame taking care of it. There's Adame. Kobach with his shoulder. Rejected and recuperated by Eastmont. On the move now is Anthony Saldivar. Switching across the center alley for Edgar Leon. The touch up field. Contested by Damian Snyder. Ball goes out of bounds now. It will be Eastmont ball as we approach the 4-minute mark. There's the throw-in for Eastmont. Saldivar. Rejected by the Panthers. Quick give and go. Trying to make something happen is Garcia. Garcia and Brady Paz. Bit of a battle. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Eastmont ball. 3 minutes, 45 seconds into this first half of play. Wenatchee and Eastmont. Eastmont and Wenatchee. The battle of the bridge, soccer style. Adame on the throw-in. We'll see him do it again. He will yield this time. Sanchez. Aidan Sanchez. Putting some oomph into it. Flynn. Recovered by Wenatchee. The triangulation. Doesn't quite work. Kobach on the last attempt. Bounces off a defender. Throwing for the Panthers. It'll be Kobach putting it back into play. There's the throw-in. Defensive maneuver. That was Mendoza. Mendoza touching the ball to the left side. Can't quite be controlled by Anthony Garcia, it looks like. One of the captains. Throwing for Wenatchee. Kobach. Jonathan Mendoza across the center alley. Left-footed touch. Switching back to the left side. Brady Paz. Overcome that time by Cody Flynn. Bit of a battle near the corner. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Eastmont ball. 5 minutes, 7 seconds into this one. It's still 0-0, and it'll be a throw-in for the Wildcats. Taking care of it will be Aidan Sanchez. Sanchez. Defensive effort by Kobach. Looking for a teammate. Finds one. That one is Limon. Opening the game up for Brady Paz. Quite busy on the early going. On the mark is Angel Sitio. Right-footed touch. Heart of the box. Could be interesting. There's a left touch. Bounces off a teammate. Oh, my goodness. A teammate foils that effort by Wenatchee. A good opportunity gone wasting that time. Looked like Chani Vega from up here on that shot, Matt Wisen.
I couldn't grab a number, but yeah, good opportunity. Better patience in the box for Wenatchee than we've seen against Quincy there. Moving the ball around, looking for open players.
We play in midfield now. Trying to find Chani. No, I stand corrected. Brady pass. Off to the races now. Whistle on the play. It should be Eastmont ball, in my opinion. Let's see what the referee says. It will be Eastmont ball. It will be a free kick. So some of the action that's covered by the bleachers from up here results in a free kick for Eastmont deep in their own territory. Saldivar, recovered by Wenatchee. Over to chase, a whistle on the play, and a bit of a collision there. And it's Angel Ortega hitting the deck, and it will be a free kick for Eastmont. Mr. Alvarado counting the steps. 10 yards, and a rather quick motion that time. On the free kick by Edgar Leon, he did not care about his own performance at all. He covered his face after he let go of that shot. And a charge from behind that time. And it looks like it's going to be Mr. Chani Vega getting himself a lecture from the center referee. 7 minutes 50, free kick for Eastmont. We're back in action now. Chani Vega. On the mark is Giancarlo Cordero. The long ball doesn't prosper. Freddy Arredondo. Touch to his right for Sanchez. Aiden Sanchez across midfield. Finding Aaron Leon. Having to backtrack. Across the center alley for Edgar Leon. Edgar Leon, right-footed touch. Top of the box. Oh, with a bit of a difficulty for Tanner Russell. But that time, before Tanner Russell could regret it any further, Mr. Aaron Leon had a little trouble caging that one, and it sailed out of bounds. It will be a goal kick for the Panthers. 8 minutes, 47 seconds into this first half of play. It's Wenatchee and Eastmont. Eastmont and Wenatchee tied at 0-0. Good takeaway that time by Eastmont. On the move now is Aaron Leon. Leon switching to the right side for Giancarlo Cordero, pushing it upfield. Back to Cordero. Cordero backtracking for Aiden Sanchez. Sanchez straight up Route 1, trying to get past a very sturdy line of 3 for Wenatchee. Whistle on the play. Throw-in for Eastmont, but Mr. Navarro wants the throw-in to happen a little farther from the Wenatchee goal than Eastmont would have liked. Substitution time for Wenatchee. Number 3, Jace Williams enters the contest. And we're back in action now. A touch for Mr. Russell. Veteran goalkeeper. Long ball upfield. Rejected that time by Aiden Sanchez. Push upfield trying to find none other than Angel Ortega. Saldivar opening the game up for Angel Sitio. The long ball back to Sitio into the box. This could be interesting, and it's Tanner Russell putting a stop to the danger. 10 minutes, 30 seconds into this first half of play. It's Wenatchee and Eastmont. Eastmont and Wenatchee tied at 0-0. Good header. Into the box it goes. A bit of a confusion. And it's still, the ball is still alive. And for some reason, both the defense and Arredondo hesitated. And it almost meant pay dirt for the Wenatchee Panthers, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, just some, communications, scrappy play by Wenatchee. Funky bounces, that's what you get when you put the ball in there in the middle of, all the players. So definitely created a golden opportunity for Wenatchee.
We're back in action now. Thank you, Matt. Pivoting header that time, sails a little wide. Let's see what the referee says. It will be a goal kick for Eastmont. 11 minutes, 20 seconds into this one. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank, let's make sure we thank them, Abby's Pizza. For more than 50 years, Abby's has proudly served the Northwest with toppings to the edge, 100% real cheese, and freshly rolled dough. Order online at abbys.com. A quick run down the flank. You're listening to two starving broadcasters here, folks, so we wanted to get the Abby's Pizza ad right away. Owen, we're back in action now. Bit of a battle down the flank. Good takeaway that time by, looked like Adame. Adame battling against two Wenatchee players. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Wenatchee ball, no, Eastmont ball. To make matters worse, Matt, my wife is having birthday cake right now.
Ouch. Yeah, starving broadcasters. Is that kind of like starving artists?
I certainly hope not. There's a throw-in and the shot that no major trouble for Mr. Russell. That's how cool she is. It's her birthday and she's letting me do this. Happy birthday, sweetheart. Long ball up the field. This one is going to sail out of bounds unless Adame manages to cage it down. He does not, but he will get a throw-in for his Wildcats. Bit of a handball, accidentally, says the referee. Battling for it was Angel Sitio, taken back by Wenatchee, sent out of bounds. It will be Eastmont ball. A bit of a battle, Edgar Leon. Trying again for Eastmont is Anthony Saldivar. Ball goes out of bounds, throw-in. Taking care of it is Adame. There is Saldivar on the header. Saldivar again, bit of a collision. He loses track of the ball. Angel Sitio. And a bit of a foul there. That was a little rough for my taste, but referee says whistle will do just fine. Wenatchee on the move now with Chani Vega. Chani Vega taken away now by Aaron Leon with some space. Aaron Leon is going to enter the box. He's going to still try to retain control, and the ball gets away from him just a skosh. Just enough for Tanner Russell to put a stop to the danger. Deceptively dangerous, this Eastmont squad. You cannot take your eyes off of them for very long. They can hurt you. He said to his partner.
I'm just into this game really good. Yeah, I agree. They're a quick strike team. They love to get that ball on the front foot and put pressure on the other defense.
There's Chani. Kobach. To the center alley. Back to Chani now. Off to the races with some space. Left foot across shot. Rejected by Sitio. Saldivar, actually. They're looking for a handball. Referee says accidental. Matt Wisen, your call? We'll tell us about it later because here come the Wildcats. Trying to put some pressure is Aaron Leon. Did you get to see it? I missed it. Did you see it?
I saw the player bring his hands back behind his, down really quick. I don't know. Yeah, well, I can't argue handballs. It seems like every time I think it's a handball, I'm wrong. Every time it is.
Well, for me, the rule of thumb is that the hand has to go to the ball, not the ball to the hand.
Yeah, or your hand can't make your body bigger. Yeah, inside the box.
Absolutely. Quick run down the flank. There's Flynn. Whistle on the play, foul called, and that will be worth some plastic. Yellow card for, it looked like Mr. Kobach, who put on the classic "Who me?" pose on.
It's a yellow card, and unfortunately, it's not always called that way. As of late, around in various parts of the state.
First,
Wenatchee being one of those parts, but it was a legit yellow card, and it was deserving.
Free kick. 16 minutes of play, the yellow card. Free kick for Eastmont. Right-footed shot, heart of the box. Pivoting header by Mr. Aaron Leon. Sails wide. Apple Valley Honda. Test drive a new Honda today at Apple Valley Honda and East Wenatchee. Apple Valley Honda committed to preserving the environment not only with fuel-efficient vehicles, but also with other eco-friendly actions and alternatives. 60 minutes 25 on the clock. Wenatchee and Eastmont. Eastmont and Wenatchee tied at 0-0. The push-up field for the Panthers. Trying to cage it down is Brady Pass. Taken away by the Wildcats. Nice touch down the flank. Painting that stripe again. Aaron Leon shot across. Good defensive effort, but right back to Leon. He's still battling for it. He loses track of the ball for just a split second. That was a good effort on defense earlier by Damian Snyder. Whistle on the play now, and a hard foul it looks like. Free kick.
Yellow card.
Yellow card, yes indeed. Yellow card. Who's the one taking a seat? It's number 6 for Eastmont. That will be Anthony Saldivar. So now the teams are tied in goals and in yellow cards. This one happening in the 18th minute of play. We're back in action now. Off to the races for the Panthers is that gentleman who just met in a rather up-close and personal manner the corner flag. It will be a goal kick for the Wildcats. It was number 10 for Wenatchee, Anthony Garcia. Throwing for Eastmont. And Mr. Russell right at the edge there. Aaron Leon was looking for a foul to be called. Instead, it's Mr. Russell acting like his own sweeper, it looks like. Yep. Pivoting header that time. Good offensive maneuver for Wenatchee into the box and a charge from behind. Whistle on the play. Should be a foul called against Wenatchee. I'm favoring Eastmont, and that's exactly what we get. Free kick for the Wildcats. The header that time by Edgar Leon. Not a major worry for Russell in the end. The referee says play on, and now he whistles. We have Jesus Sanchez in for Wenatchee, number 4. The second sub for the Panthers. There's Sanchez. Now to the center alley for Benny Mejia. The touch by Mejia doesn't quite work. Flynn looking to connect with Angel Sitio. Sanchez. The header that time by Anthony Garcia. Chani Vega into the box. Good effort. And still, let's see what the referee says. Flag is up. None of that will count. But a good combination that time between Chani Vega and Benny Mejia. That almost paid dividends for the Panthers. 20 minutes, 14 seconds into this first half of play. Down the flank, the Wildcats go. Whoops. Having a little technical difficulty here. We're back in action. Throw in for Eastmont. On the move now is Sanchez across the center alley. The touch for Figueroa. Recovered quickly by Wenatchee on the move. Shot across, and before Chani Vega can connect, the shot from outside. Couple of bounces there. Let's see what the referee says. The referee says no handball. The Wenatchee fandom looking for a handball. Up to and including Mrs. Stronson. We can see her from here.
Yeah, it was close. That's kind of what it looked like to me. But then again, I saw 2 VAR overrules this last weekend when I was watching the West Ham game. And, yeah, I wasn't too pleased with those.
We're going to go with the experts on that one. Mendoza opening the game up to the right side. Off to the races, and a bit of a hard play that time.
And just to remind our audience that we do not have the benefit of a monitor up in our box here, and so we see it live once.
What? That's one way of putting it.
A mile away.
It was Jace Williams getting fouled that time. It will be a free kick for Wenatchee. 2 on the wall, and the assistant referee requesting that the required distance be observed. The shot. The header that time by Snyder doesn't quite work. Sails all the way across to the other side. It should be Wenatchee ball, though. It will be a throw-in for the Panthers. Quick give and go. Right foot across. Rejected by the back line of Eastmont. Trying again for the Panthers is Jonathan Mendoza. Taken away quickly by Eastmont. Off to the races now is Aaron Leon, opening the game up to the left side, into the box. Ortega, touch to the back. Right-footed shot, blocked nimbly by the back line of Wenatchee. Trying to keep it alive is Edgar Leon. Touch to the back. Upfield for Sitio. Farther up. Is he offside?
Nope.
Nope, but it will be Wenatchee ball nonetheless. 23-10 on the clock. Tanner Russell taking care of this one. While we tell you about Global Car Care, your vehicle is their #1 priority. Diesels and European cars are their specialty. Pickup and drop-off available. Stop by their website, globalcarcare.net. On to the action now. Figueroa. Not a worry for Arredondo. Leon. And ultimately Russell. Defensive header. Kind of backfires. Aiden Sanchez with a little trouble there. Off to clear further is Edgar Leon. Sitio. Marked by 3. Leon. Long ball for Aaron Leon, but first, Mr. Russell. Pump faking a little bit. Going to route 1 for Jose Limon, who follows suit. Oh my goodness, that was a good idea. That was a good idea. That would have connected Mejia with Anthony Garcia. Instead, ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Eastmont. 24-43 now on the clock. Wenatchee and Eastmont tied at 0-0. Throw-in for the Wildcats. Defensive effort by Sanchez. Looking to connect with Benny Mejia. Rejected by the back line of Eastmont. A soft touch down the flank. Finding Cody Flynn. Cody Flynn, I beg your pardon. Recovered quickly by Sanchez and Russell. Oh, that was a good effort. Didn't work. Anthony Garcia headed the air. Ball goes out of bounds. Action resumes across the center alley for Giancarlo Cordero. Now on the other side is Angel Sitio. Trying to paint the stripe for Coden Flynn. Flynn, he's got a bit of speed. The assistant referee says there was a foul there. The head referee, the center referee, follows his advice. It will be a free kick for the Wildcats. Your assessment of these somewhat bewildering first 26 minutes of play, Matt Wisen.
You know, I think they're both trying to find some chemistry, get in their groove. It's not that bad. You know, they're a step slow, and
Adame with the free kick. Top of the box, cleared away by Wenatchee. Counter-attack in the making. Bit of a shove there. Referee says play on. Wenatchee retaining possession. Across midfield we go. Looking for it is Anthony Garcia. To him it goes. Garcia and Chani Vega. Vega switching flanks. Garcia, the shot, and it sails just wide. Mr. Arredondo watching it sail by. The floor is yours again, Matt.
Yeah, I think they're just a step slow in their decision making. A little sloppy with the balls. They're not coming, to the right foot or bouncing or whatever. But they're starting to settle into this game. They're starting to find some areas that they can attack. It's certainly entertaining, and I don't have a take on who's got run of play and who's got the edge in the game so far. I think they're both pretty even.
Very even, yes. And you said something that is very true. Rarely are these games between these two teams anything but exciting.
Yeah, no, it's a fun game to watch so far, and I hope the audience is entertained and into this game like we are.
Off to the races we go into the box. Soft touch could do it, and it sails just wide. A good effort. Goes wasting a good try by the Panthers. In this case, it looks like it was a number 10, Anthony Garcia.
Yeah, I think Anthony wants that back. It's not an easy ball to put away when it's bouncing that high. Yeah. You got a keeper coming at you,
and you got to try to do it with the outer edge of your foot.
Yep, but that's nothing he hasn't done in the past.
True story.
And I've seen him hit some pretty spectacular shots. So it's maybe a nerve situation, and in addition to just a really tough shot.
Number 7, Jose Valencia is in for the Eastmont Wildcats. Before we forget. Bit of a give and go down the flank. Mine, yours, mine. Ball goes out of bounds, sent that way by none other than Juan Adame. It will be a throw-in for Wenatchee. 28:32 on the clock. Ball taking a bit of time getting to where the players can reach it, and now we're back in action. There's a throw-in. Header across the center of the box. Defensive effort that time by Damian Snyder. Taken away by Eastmont. Off to the races is Angel Sitio. Can't quite get there. Ball will go out of bounds. It should be Wenatchee ball in my opinion. Let's see what the referee says. He's pointing downward. I did not see anything illicit on that play, Matt Wisen. Did you?
No, I did not.
Okay, it will be a free kick for Eastmont. Good combination. The shot, and that one just sails a little over the crossbar. A good effort that time by Eastmont. Thanks to Edgar Leon. 29:42 on the clock. We're still tied at 0-0, but we haven't been lacking in opportunities, Matt Wisen. Something has got to give, doesn't it?
Yeah, both teams are finding little areas that they're trying to expose. They're starting to get some chemistry between players that are starting to get a little more successful on the pitch.
And we're going to have. It looks like we're going to have some kind of lecture on the very least.
Yeah, that was a pretty hard foul.
It's going to be a talking to two Eastmont players, Aaron Leon and Jose Valencia. And now he's talking to some of the members of the bench of Wenatchee. Matt Wisen,
I think he's trying to decide whether or not that was worth a card. In my book, if you're out of bounds like that and you get decked into the bench, based on the 2 yellow cards we've seen at run or play, I think it warrants it. I think Wenatchee probably reacted, and maybe they're trying to figure out how to address the situation after the play.
Yeah, it looks like Joan de Landeros is one of the players who's being somewhat restrained by Coach Tronson.
They're just going to give him a throw in and no foul at all.
All right.
So, yeah.
Substitution for Wenatchee, number 7. Anthony Mendoza returns to the pitch.
Again, I have to kind of make some assumptions because that area is completely blocked off from my visibility.
Yeah, we can't see it. We can't see it at all. But All's well that ends well, and play continues. Both sides with 11 apiece, so we'll just sail on. 31-31 on the clock. Bit of a collision there. And a bit of a shove there. Completely unnecessary. It was Edgar Leon showing how well his shoulders work to a Wenatchee player. Now he's getting himself a lecture. The last thing Eastmont wants to do is turn this into a rough and tumble kind of game, because they have the wherewithal to bring danger and to score and to take the tempo of the game. There's no need to turn this into a battle or anything more physical than it absolutely needs to be, in my opinion, Matt Wisen.
It's an emotional game between these two teams for sure.
Always. There's another collision there. And with more urgency than the style, Aiden Sanchez sending it to the throw-in. Found himself being chased like nobody's business. 32-39 on the clock. Throw-in for Wenatchee. Jose Limon. Upfield for Williams. Defensive effort for the Wildcats via Juan Adame. Throw-in for the Panthers. 33:03 on the clock. There's the throw-in. Header doesn't quite work as the Panthers were hoping for. Kovac taken away nimbly by Eastmont with some room now is Valencia. Valencia finding Flynn, back to Valencia. That's to the back. Into Eastmont territory. Back to Wenatchee territory. Aiden Sanchez trying to find Valencia. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for the Wildcats, as it looks like. We're going to have a substitution first. It will be Anthony Saldiva returning to the pitch. And Mr. Figueroa will take a seat for Eastmont. 33:50 on the clock. Throw-in for the Wildcats. Doesn't quite work. The takeaway by Wenatchee doesn't work either. Edgar Leon sending it to the corner for Sitio. Good turn. The shot. Couple of bounces. And Mr. Russell keeping the ranch from catching on fire. Off to the races. Quick counterattack into the box. Oh, the left-footed shot. The left-footed shot by number 9, Benny Mejia. Felt, I'm sure, like getting socks on Christmas Eve, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, just that finishing touch. You know, the goal starts getting bigger when you get closer, and you take your eye off it for just a second. If it's bouncing, then we see what's going to happen. Well, we just saw what was going to happen. Looks like Wenatchee just had a substitution.
Brady Paz went back in, yes. Thank you, Matt. There's a quick touch down the flank for Wenatchee. Pass among the two players in black jerseys trying to chase it down. There's Paz. Paz trying to approach the corner. Nice nimble move. Shot across and nobody to tap it in. But the ball is still sailing inside the box. Top of the box. Left-footed volley. Right-footed volley. Still sailed just a hair away. What an effort that time by Wenatchee's Chani Vega.
Clean strike. Got over it pretty well, you know, for how high it was bouncing and having to turn. Not a bad effort.
35-35 on the clock. Entertaining first half about to come to an end in a handful of minutes. I don't see much injury time. We'll tell you more about it later because here come the Panthers. And there's a whistle right at the edge. Let's see what the referee says. Free kick. It looks just like a free kick. I agree with Mr. Navarro. I think the foul happened before the line.
Yeah, I think before it started there, finished in the box clearly.
But still a golden opportunity right before the break for the Wenatchee Panthers. 36:02. While they get things situated, let me tell you about Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air, calling 662-6842. That is 509-662-6842. 1, 2, 3 on the wall, and come on, what is that, like a double goalkeeper? We have Mr. Arredondo and also Mr. Adame, looks like. No, I stand corrected. Sanchez, Aiden Sanchez, but now just the one goalkeeper.
I was going to say, by placing that player on the post, you're inviting
Vega, the shot, Vega, and it sails over the crossbar. Matt Wisen, the floor is yours.
Oh, you're going to invite the attacking team to get right up inside the goal there if you're going to place another defender on the post.
36:59 on the clock. Harvest Valley Pest Control, living healthy, local, and pest-free. You can rest assured Harvest Valley Pest Control uses kid and pet-safe material around your home or office. Call Harvest Valley Pest Control today for your free estimate. 509-423-2207. 509-423-2207. The long ball doesn't prosper for Wenatchee. On the move now is Pefferman and Kobach. Long touch upfield, down the flank, ball goes out of bounds, sent that way by none other than Sanchez. There's a whistle, and Mr. Navarro wants Valencia, looks like, Valencia, to follow his instructions.
Yeah, we've seen it a couple of times where the ball's gone out of bounds, there's been a penalty. The other team picks it up and carries it like they're going to hand it to their team, and they'll throw it over his head. It's just delaying, and a subscription or a subscribed yellow card. So I think Ed doesn't want to do that, but obviously he just said no more.
Edgar Leon, recovered by Wenatchee. On the move now was Jose Limon, switching to the left side, opening the game up for Paz. Limon, rejected by Angel Sitio. Taken back once again by Mendoza. Chani Vega. All the way down to the flank. Good takeaway that time and a hard collision. Play resumes. No call. The Wenatchee Panthers desperately trying to keep it alive, and almost we had a clash of noggins there. Now switching flanks to Brady Paz. Paz, shot across, and sent to the corner kick by Juan Adame. Zero tie between Wenatchee and Eastmont. Eastmont and Wenatchee here at the Apple Bowl. Temperature has dropped, but not so the number or the attention of these fans. They have followed the action from start to finish so far. The ball sails across the heart of the box, and it goes out of bounds. There will be a throw-in for Wenatchee. We're back in action. Eastmont trying desperately to clear it out. Nimble move that time by Aaron Leon. Switching to Flynn, it looked like. Yep, it was Flynn. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Eastmont ball. .38-16 on the clock. Giancarlo Cordero not happy with that throw-in. And there's the whistle that tells us that this first half belongs in the vintage section of the store. So far, the score is 0-0, 0-0, Wenatchee and Eastmont. Don't go away.
At Confluence Health, our mission is clear: to provide exceptional care for our community. We believe in healthcare that's personal and local because we're just like you, members of this great community.
We are Confluence.
Local care by and for our community.
Local care by and for our community.
Local care by and for our community.
We are Confluence.
It's a great time to go into the medical profession. And this is the perfect place to start, because this is going to provide you that basic understanding in order to get into medical school, physical therapy school. So when you are ready to head on your career pathway, wherever it is, then you've already had some experience and say, oh, it's so cool. This is exactly what I want to do. So really, you're going to leave me with 13 college credits and a license with the state of Washington.
Highlander Golf Course is proud to announce their 2 new state-of-the-art full-swing golf simulators with over 80 courses of virtual golf to choose from year-round. Or try their Laser Shot simulated firearm program, or gaming with football, basketball, and much more. Enjoy Highlander food and drink service from their full-service bar and grill in the comfort of their simulator room. Call the Highlander Pro Shop to book your time at 884-4653. That's 884-4653.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether, we provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free.
Harvest Valley Pest Control.
The new Hummer EV is everything you want in an all-electric vehicle. It's powerful, reliable, comfortable, and will take you anywhere you want to go, on-road or off. Why buy one of those lesser EVs when you can have one that uses them for traction? Order your Hummer pickup or SUV today from Sangster Motors, batteries included.
The Honda you want is here. Get a great offer on the stylish HR-V or the Civic. Which car and driver called fun to drive? There's never been a better time to drive in the moment with Honda. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
Welcome back to the Apple Bowl. And what is so far a very hard-fought game, very intense game between the Wenatchee Panthers and the Eastmont Wildcats. Now, we were talking during the break with our soccer expert, Matt Wisen, and there's something that we both agreed on, and I think, Matt, you can expound on this a little bit more, is that these are 2 teams that are going to look very different in a month's time.
Yeah, we talked about earlier, Wenatchee lost a lot of seniors off last year's team, and even the year before had like even more seniors. And it's going to take a while to get that chemistry, to get those touches, to figure each other out. And same with Eastmont. Both these teams are relatively young. And like what you're saying, I don't think these teams are going to look anywhere near what they look like now at the end of the season, which is good. I mean, you'd rather be on your upswing than the other way around.
If you're going to look bad, you better do it like in the first game of the season, not the last one.
And, yeah, and like I was saying earlier, this is going to be a very competitive league this year, at least that's what I'm thinking, as opposed to other years where it was just pretty much Eastmont and Wenatchee. They're finding their groove in this game a little bit slowly. You know, if I'm Coach Tronson here, I'm going to be making my forwards work a little bit more on defense, back pressing when Eastmont has possession, taking away that relief valve instead of passing back to their fullbacks, making it a little more challenging, making them speed things up a little bit. And then again, some combo play. We've seen glimpses of it with Wenatchee where they've had some success,
especially down the left side.
Down the left side, some combo play. Keep that going. Bring Chani in closer to Mr. Garcia and work off each other a little bit more, not leave each other on islands. And then last, actually first, but clean up the touches. We've seen several missed passes. misplayed balls, just bouncing things, kind of sloppy play. And that goes for both teams. Eastmont, your defensive communication has been a factor with some really close calls in front of the box. Some patience. Eastmont's a quick strike team, and you don't want to take their identity away from them, but they can use some patience once the long play is not in the picture anymore through to Aaron. If that's Wenatchee's taking that away, move the ball around, move Aaron around a little bit more, make yourself a little bit more difficult to defend. Right now they're kind of playing the ball long to Aaron, and he certainly has the attributes to put a hurting on you if you misplay him. But Wenatchee's doing a good job of double and triple teaming him once he's in possession. So patience, move him around a little bit more, make yourself a little bit more difficult to defend.
All right. Thank you very much, Matt. This part of the broadcast brought to you by Highlander Golf Course and Grill. Plan your next tournament and event today. Call the Pro Shop today to schedule your time on the Full Swing S4 widescreen golf simulators. Call 509-884-4653. That's 509-884-4653. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll tell you how this one finishes. The last 40 minutes of action here on NCW Live. Don't go away.
There's no place like home, because home is where we're totally comfortable. It's where we can be ourselves and let our guards down. It's where we make memories, and we're always imagining new ways to keep it totally comfortable. Carrier, total comfort, totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air.
Hey, welcome back to Save Mart. What can we help you find today?
We're looking for a mattress.
Oh, right this way. We got a large selection. We have this pillow top here.
Oh, comfortable.
We have more to choose from down here. Oh. I think I have the perfect one over here for you.
I guess we'll take this one.
You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
Global Car Care has the best customer service in the Valley. From the moment you walk in the door, their goal is to help you stay on the road, so you can keep doing what's important to you. Global Car Care certified ASE mechanics stand behind your automotive repairs.
Tiki Hawaiian Barbecue, family owned and operated on North Wenatchee Avenue, right next to Hooked on Toys. Tiki Hawaiian Barbecue uses only fresh ingredients, handcrafted with love, including authentic Hawaiian barbecue and Japanese-style ramen noodle soups. And the bubble teas will keep you coming back for more. Enjoy the culinary tour of the Pacific Rim with Hawaiian barbecue lunches and combo plate classics, as well as ramen noodle soups. Tiki Hawaiian Barbecue. Enjoy their comfort food like you're one of the family.
At Coldwell Banker, their people, their company are cut from a different cloth. They see, hear, sense, and feel things that other people don't. They have a unique appreciation for the thing called home. Because of this dedication, Coldwell Banker has thrived for over a century. This is why they are ranked #1 on Agent Trust. Coldwell Banker. They do real estate with higher standards and have been guiding people home since 1906.
Welcome back to the Apple Bowl. The teams have exited their respective locker rooms, and now they're finding their spots, or they're about to start finding their spots on Lee Bofto Field. It's a 0-0 tie here at halftime between Wenatchee and Eastmont. Eastmont and Wenatchee. Is what we're seeing on the 35-yard line something that happened during this game, Matt Wisen?
No.
No? Okay. All right, we see looks like a Wenatchee player.
I think that might. No. Yeah, I don't know. Could be a coach, could be a player.
Could be a coach, could be a player with some crutches. So it was scary there for a split second. I had not seen that gentlemen before.
The only player that I'm aware of that's coming back from an injury is Noah Willett. And he's close to seeing the field. He's just waiting for that final go-ahead from the doctor. He's had an ankle swelling and stuff like that. So.
All right. This moment of the game brought to you by Inland Northwest Honda dealers, including Apple Valley Honda and East Wenatchee. We're just about ready. Wenatchee will take care of business from left to right, and Eastmont will take care of business from right to left. It will be Eastmont starting the action here in the second half. Let's see if these two teams can figure each other out, and we can see some balls in the back of the net. We're back in action now. Leon. Touch to the back. Quick rejection. Back to Leon. Cordero. The header by Aaron Leon. Trying to find Cotton Flynn. Doesn't quite work. Leon trying again. Leon. Right-footed shot. Beautiful save by Russell in the heart of the box. Bit of a shove there. Play continues. Saldivar. Leon. Right-footed touch. Connecting with Angel Ortega into the box. Shot across, and once again, Russell, and then with more urgency than style. It looks like Damian Snyder sending it to the corner kick.
Yeah, safe play there. I mean, your back is to the pressure coming on. You don't have a good view of what's going on. Didn't look like he was getting very good communication where to play the ball, so just be safe and play for a corner in this case.
Shot. Oh, my goodness. Almost got past Tanner Russell, and Eastmont going right after Wenatchee here in the early going, Matt.
Yeah, a good reaction save right there. Lots of traffic in front of him.
Two saves, two great saves.
Hard saves to make. And Eastmont definitely is going right after Wenatchee, trying to get some shots, trying to generate some confusion on the back line and take away some of that confidence from Wenatchee.
What a difference maker Tanner Russell is. Must make a world of difference. And as we see his counterpart, Arredondo, show off some of his skills, must make a heck of a world of difference, if there is such a term, for the back line of Wenatchee, knowing we got a stud behind us here.
Yeah, it settles them down, brings some confidence, and you see your keeper working like that, making some fantastic saves. It just motivates you to work even harder as a defender in front of him.
Left-footed shot, all the way across for Aaron Leon. Whistle on the play. They're calling it a handball, it looks like. It will be a free kick for Wenatchee deep in their own half of the field. 42-14 on the clock. Kennedy Real Estate Group. They're more than selling houses. They're building communities. Buying or selling. Call the Kennedy Real Estate Group online at kennedygroup.com. At midfield we play. Limon. Switching flanks. Anthony Garcia. The takeaway that time by Aidan Sanchez. Ball goes out of bounds.
Corner kick looks like.
Indeed, indeed. And it will be Chani Vega taking care of it. Vega. 43:09 on the clock. Near post, and Mr. Arredondo can't quite catch up to it. Watches it sail by, and then the header sails wide. That could have been costly, Matt Wisen.
You couldn't ask for a better situation. I mean, you're facing that game right there, served up on a golden platter. I'm sure he is just kicking himself right now for missing that one. Golden platter, silver platter.
It works. I knew what you meant. Yeah. We're back in action now. Edgar Leon on the move. Whistle on the play. It will be Eastmont ball. And Mr. Navarro wants the ball a couple of yards farther back. Action resumes. Down the flank goes Adame. Ball goes out of bounds, says the assistant referee. It'll be a throw-in for Wenatchee. There's the throw-in. Header can't quite get there. It will be a free kick for Wenatchee. A good through ball that time. Get past Arredondo. My goodness. Risky move by Arredondo. Nimble little touch that time by none other than number 10 for Wenatchee, Anthony Garcia. And it looked like it was going to go in for just a split second there, Matt Wisen.
That was dipping, and I thought it was going in. Really risky play right there. A good touch. And I think Eastmont's a little fortunate that Anthony didn't find that net.
Garcia off to the races, leaving a marker behind. Right-footed shot across the heart of the box. The shot by number 3, Mr. Williams, sails far wide. This moment of the game brought to you by Les Schwab. Having the right set of tires and wheels on your vehicle is just part of essential safety. Les Schwab takes your safety seriously. Stop by today. Limon. Nice volley into the box. Good move. A bit of a collision there. Let's see what the referee says. He says no foul. Play continues. And I agree. But we're going to stop. I don't think that was a foul.
No, he said he got the ball. There's a little bit of a flick. If he did not get the ball, then it would have been a foul.
Yeah. But it looks like, yeah, he's still down. He's accusing an injury to his right leg. But I agree with you. I think it was a clean maneuver by Russell. I don't think he meant to in any way inhabilitate his opponent in any sort of illicit manner. I thought it was a clean move. Looks like it's number 11 for Eastmont. That will be Angel Ortega. He's limping a little bit. He gets himself a nice little ovation from the fans here. 46-28 on the clock. Is he going to stay in? Yeah, no, let me see. He's walking. He's jogging on his own power. No, he's going to be replaced. And it will be Cody Flynn taking his spot, it looks like. We're back in action now. Vega, the shot. Mr. Arredondo controls it with his feet. And that traps it with his hands. 47:05 on the clock. We're still tied at 0-0. The header that time by Edgar Leon. Flynn. Back to Edgar Leon. Leon. Good turn. The pause. Another beautiful turn. Bit of a chipper there. The Chilena. Oh my goodness. That would have been something to behold. What an effort by Aaron Leon. Trying again. That was a half volley of sorts. That wasn't a Chilena. That wasn't a straight bicycle kick. That was on his side.
Yeah, it was a modified. It worked, though. I mean, he almost found the net on that.
That would have been like the goal.
Or almost found some contact. I mean, this is a difficult shot to hit for sure.
The turn into the box, trying to sail past the marker, can't quite do it. Trying again for Eastmont is Giancarlo Cordero. Whistle on the play, foul called. It will be Wenatchee ball. 48:05 on the clock. Mendoza, Jonathan Mendoza. Williams with some speed. Short touch into the box. Chani, a bit of an open angle there. Limon, recovered nimbly by Eastmont. Edgar Leon, over on the flank there is Adame. Off to the races. Eastmont moves fast. Their defendant likes that. Sweeping defensive maneuver, very cleanly done. That time. By Wenatchee's Roberto Munoz. There is the shot, the header, cleared away. Trying again to the top of the box. with a bit of difficulty, cleared away cleanly by Wenatchee. Bit of a counter, off to the races. Who's going to get there first? And what a move that time on defense by Eastmont's Kai Pfefferman. That was a beauty. He was being chased. He knew he couldn't kick it, so he headed it back to his goalkeeper, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, Kai's always calm and cool back there. Outstanding defender. Knew just what to do with it there.
The touch upfield for Aaron Leon into the box. Kovac trying to find a black jersey. Taken away by Eastmont on a charge from behind. Let's see what the referee says.
That's a foul on Wenatchee. The defender just had leverage there, and it. And then Anthony, I think it is, tried to get around and just kind of pulled him down as he was leveraged away from the ball.
Pfefferman on the free kick. 50 minutes 22. Trying to cage it down for Wenatchee is Anthony Garcia. There is Chani. Chani, the shot sails wide. 50-40 on the clock. Corner kick, says my partner here. We'll take his word for it. Let me tell you about Sangster Motors, family owned and operated, home of the all-new electric Hummer pickup and SUV. There's Johnny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the box, and Mr. Navarro doesn't like some of the frank exchanges of ideas going on inside the box. He's telling everybody to chill a little bit. And here comes the corner kick, right-footed shot, cleared away by Eastmont, and those counterattacks by Eastmont happen quite rapidly. Not this time, as that final touch by Anthony Saldivar sailed out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Wenatchee. Jose Limon yielding to his teammate Snyder on the throw-in. Chani. Jonathan Mendoza. Chani, right-footed shot, bounces off Pfefferman. Scooped away by Williams. Shot across, bounces off another defender this time. Let's see if they can keep it in bounds, or if it goes out of bounds, it's still in bounds. But not for long. It will be a throw-in for Wenatchee. 52-16 on the clock. Save March, shop smart, shop local, serving the Wenatchee Valley since 1962. Down the flank we go. Wenatchee on the move. Bit of a slalom maneuver, doesn't quite work. Eastmont trying to get out of its own half of the field, and a foul called on the Panthers, it looks like. Yes, indeed, it will be Wenatchee ball. Angel Sitio across midfield. Nimble stop by Jonathan Mendoza. Going up and to the right for the speedy Mr. Garcia, Anthony. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Wenatchee. 1, 2, 3 teammates of Mr. Garcia waiting inside the box, well surrounded by a multitude of white jerseys. There's one of them. Wenatchee trying again, doesn't quite work. Off to the races, Mr. Edgar Leon. Leon, the chipper, across the turf for Aaron Leon. Penalty. 53 minutes, 45 seconds. Matt Wisen, your thoughts? I'm going to agree with Mr. Navarro. I thought it was a penalty.
It was a penalty. Yep. He's good at drawing penalties, and it was a penalty. You leave that back foot there, and it's dangling a worm in front of a fish. And so
well said.
It's hard for a defender not to swipe at it when you leave it there long enough, and that's exactly what happened.
It will be Russell and Leon, Aaron Leon this time. 54-16. The crowd making some noise to distract Aaron Leon. Leon, not wanting to show his cards, goes for his right foot, the shot, and no doubter. Aaron Leon puts Eastmont ahead 1-0, 54-34. 1-0 for the Wildcats. This moment of the game brought to you by Tiki Hawaiian Barbecue. Authentic Hawaiian barbecue, Hawaiian Loco Moco plate, Japanese style ramen, and bubble tea. Stop by 1450 North Wenatchee Avenue today. Once again, we find that one of these contests between Wenatchee and Eastmont comes down to a single play, Matt Wisen. Just
always close.
Yeah, always. Always. No matter how good they're doing, or rather how well, this is a school event after all, how well they're doing, these are always close. 55-40 on the clock. And Arredondo moving it upfield. Bit of a chipper from Aaron to Edgar. And a bit of a collision there. Referee says, no, sir, not this time. And Mr. Russell traps it in. Chani Vega. Chani threading the needle. Good back and forth with Anthony Garcia. Opening him out to the left side. The shot across doesn't work. 30 yards plus the shot, and it sails wide. A good effort by, it looked like Jonathan Mendoza. 56-28. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that as good as a shot as that was, that's not the ticket for Wenatchee to get back into this one, Matt Wisen.
No, long shots like that, hurried, aren't the way to go. I mean, Wenatchee's had some success. They're getting looks, and they've been unfortunate. So it doesn't mean you have to get desperate right now.
We're back in action now. Saldivar, Pepperman. Across the center alley for Aidan Sanchez. Bit of a give and go there with, it looks like it was Jesus Villa. Whistle on the play. Yep, it was Jesus Villa, number 4. Free kick for Wenatchee there. Did not see much illicit there, but like we always say, Mr. Navarro and company are a sight closer than we are. And the stop by Arredondo with no major trouble. Well, I'm watching the replay here on my partner's cell phone, smartphone, I should say. And now I have some questions, Matt Wisen.
Good players find ways to draw contact in the box, and put the call on the referee to make it. In this case, I could have gone either way. It looked to me like, if you get the chance to look at it again, this is one angle, but if it's one-on-one in the box and you're going against a player like Anthony or like Aaron or Edgar or company, they know how to create kicks from the spot, and there was contact. So it wasn't as black and white as what I first thought, but that's the game. And that's why we talk about it, and that's why we get so passionate about it.
Edgar Leon just earned himself a yellow card, 57 minutes of play. He's sitting down now for a bit, as the rules indicate he must. And the stop by Mr. Russell, who's had, despite giving up the one penalty kick goal, he's had a tremendous, tremendous game for his Panthers today. 59-14 on the clock. Long ball. Not going to catch Arredondo unawares, but the bounce might. My goodness. Valencia. Long left-footed touch to the other goalkeeper, Mr. Russell. This moment of the game brought to you by Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, providing heating and air conditioning service and installation since 1982. Serving residential, commercial. They specialize in indoor air quality installation, service, and repair. Snyder, Russell, back to Snyder, 60 minutes on the clock. Snyder shedding one marker off, can't get past two. There's Angel Leon. Angel into the box, shot across to a very well-marked teammate. Trying again. Angel Ortega, 1-on-2. Ortega still trying to keep it alive. Ball goes out of bounds. It's still in bounds. The touch by Benny Mejia. Off to the races we go. And before Anthony Garcia can capture that one, Pepperman and company send it to the sideline. It was a Pepperman and now Aiden Sanchez, and Sanchez got the worst of that. He's limping a little bit. 60 minutes, 52 seconds on the clock. Eastmont ahead of Wenatchee, 1-0. A good ball for Angel Leon. Is he going to capture it? He is. Right-footed shot, and it sails over the crossbar. He's going to wake up screaming in the middle of the night over that one, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, just a little too much mustard on that one. And yeah, it is what it is.
The ones that look easy sometimes are the hardest ones to make. That's one of the axioms of this game. 61-33. There's a student near this booth who's wearing a lot of aftershave.
High school.
Oh, that's right. That's Marlick. 61-49 on the clock. Throw in for the Wildcats. Ortega. Edgar Leon. Shading to Flynn. Farther out. Back to Leon. The shot across. There's a collision there right in front of the assistant referee and Mr. Leon doing his Oscar-winning best to convince him that something illicit happened, but it was right in front of the assistant referee, Matt Wisen. Pretty hard for him to miss. I thought it was a collision, but nothing illicit.
It was a collision. He could have landed wrong, though. It's hard to tell. There's no foul.
I don't believe there should be a foul either. There's a substitution coming for Wenatchee. It looks like Mr. Williams will get more playing time for the Panthers. 62-50 on the clock. And while we wait for action to resume, let me tell you about what we got coming for you here on NCWLIFE. On the 21st of March, just a couple of days from now, lacrosse, Wenatchee against Chiawana with Eric Granstrom on the call, live streaming at 6:50 p.m. Then on the 26th, a week from today, West Valley at Wenatchee baseball with Eric Granstrom on the call, 3:50 live stream, and on TV at 6:50. And then on the 2nd of April, I'll tell you more about it later because here comes Eastmont, whistle on the play. It will be a foul call on Eastmont. And a bit of unsportsmanlike conduct that time, sending the ball away completely unnecessary.
They've been warned.
I think a yellow card would nip that right in the bud for either team, Matt Wisen. On the move now. Straight up aisle one. Chani. Combination with Jose Limon. Opening the game up to the right side. Back to the center alley. Limon. To the corner. Shot across, and it sails wide. Not shot that time. courtesy of none other than Anthony Garcia. It will be a corner kick. Must have touched a white jersey on his way out. Far post, defensive header. Ball goes out of bounds. Let me finish telling you about our upcoming games. Baseball, Eastmont against Moses Lake from Eastmont, with Eric Granstrom on the call, going live at 3:50 and on TV at 6:50 p.m. So we got lacrosse, we got baseball, and tonight we got soccer. A bit of a talking to there.
Another warning. They don't like Wenatchee in the box. They're trying to push them out. And
yeah, lots of shoves happening. It looks like it's Adame.
now they just got him in a bear hug.
Yeah, it's Adame and number 16 for Wenatchee. That would be Elijah Perez. Shot across. Ball goes out the other side. And it will favor the Eastmont Wildcats. 65-32 on the clock, just a quarter hour and change for Wenatchee to make a move here and tie this one up and send it at the very least to the 2 5-minute overtime periods. Ortega battling with some tall defenders there. Wenatchee recovering. Kovac. Defensive header by Sanchez that time. Opening the game up for Ortega. Whistle on the play. Foul called. It will be Eastmont ball. Play resumes. Sitio. Leon. Good takeaway that time by Jose Limon. Good ball. Good ball. The ball. Oh, what a touch. The gate is open. Let's see what happens. I get the fancy touch, and Arredondo keeps the wrench for catching on fire and gets himself a pat on the back from a teammate. That fancy touch might have saved Eastmont there, Matt Wisen.
Just great hops there to get that fingertip on it. I was convinced he was going to get chipped, and the keeper turned into Michael Jordan right there and got some hops and found it.
Wenatchee on the takeaway. Aaron Leon. Giancarlo Cordero. Down the flank for Ortega. Shading towards the center. Rejected by the backline of Wenatchee. No foul, says the referee. The long ball. Off to the races. Arredondo's going to get there first. Is he going to let it sail out of bounds? Nope. He's just going to cage it near the corner of the box. 67-37. We've talked about Russell, his veteran experience, but Mr. Arredondo has done quite well for himself against the arch rivals here, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, he's earning a game ball here pretty soon.
Bit of a shove there. Referee says play on. Eastmont on the move. Cordero to the heart of the box where Russell awaits. 68:08 on the clock. Just under 12 minutes left in regulation. Defensive header by the Wildcats. Leon. Bit of a competition there. Edgar Leon trying to slalom past two markers. He almost does. And he takes it away anyway. Leon. He knows what to do with the ball on his feet, doesn't he, Matt?
Definitely a skilled player right there.
Wenatchee in the recovery. The long push-up field by Sanchez. Interrupted by Pfefferman. Trying again. A bit too long that time. Whistle on the play. Substitutions coming. It's 4 and 11 for Wenatchee. That would be Jesus Sanchez and Brady Paz. They've been missing Brady Paz down the left flank like they had him in the first half. 69-14 on the clock. Throw in. The header by Jesus Sanchez. Whistle on the play before Mr. Flynn could take off. It will be Eastmont make that Wenatchee ball. This moment of the game brought to you by Together for Youth, encouraging you to dispose of unused and expired prescriptions to protect youth and the environment. Find a kiosk near you by visiting medproject.org. Ball goes out of bounds, 69-45 on the clock. And now it's fairly safe to say that it's 12 against 11, Matt Wisen, with the clock wearing red and white.
Yeah, the clock is definitely becoming the enemy of Wenatchee. And, but, you know, I don't think Eastmont's showing any sign of parking that bus either. They're still pressing for more.
Opening the game up to the right side. The touch by Benny Mejia. Looking to find Jonathan Mendoza. Further to the right for the left for Kovac. Then Limon. Back to Limon. Jonathan Mendoza. Mendoza looking up. Benny Mejia. Left foot across. The header doesn't work. To the left corner. A touch to the back. Partial clearing. Eastmont desperately trying to clear that ball. There's Edgar Leon. Kovac. Kovac. Battling and then some with Aaron Leon. Throw in. The run, Edgar. 71-06. The turn. Killing a few more seconds, Edgar is. He's triple team. Oh my goodness. Throwing for Wenatchee. Something about that Mr. Navarro doesn't like.
Wenatchee took about 10 extra yards there on that throw in.
That would do it. 71-35. We're back on the move. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be in favor of Eastmont. This moment of the game brought to you by Clean Air Connection. Keep your carpet, area rugs, upholstery, and air ducts clean for a healthier environment inside your home. Call Clean Air Connection today or visit them at yourcleanconnection.com. Top of the box. Leon. Stuffed up midfield. Sitio. Good takeaway by Wenatchee and whistle on the play, foul call. Wenatchee wasting no time. Mendoza. Jonathan Mendoza. Brady pass. That one is Mejia. Jonathan Mendoza. Limon. Pass. Mejia. Let's see what the referee says. The referee says it will be Wenatchee ball, but there's a substitution coming. Looks like it's number 16 for Wenatchee. Elijah Perez returning to the pitch. Waiting for it is Jonathan Mendoza. He doesn't get it. Perez instead does. Battling for it. Prevailing is Anthony Saldivar. Off to the races now. Angel Ortega. Aaron Leon. Edgar Leon. Across the center alley to the right side. Coden can't quite get there. Ball sent out of bounds by the back line of Wenatchee. 73-44 on the clock. Let's see what the referee says. It will be Eastmont ball.
Yeah, the ball went down the pit of despair there, so that's takes a while to get it back. So Mr. Russell threw a backup.
Eastmont trying to get some more distance between themselves and their arch rivals here. Couple of headers there. Inside the box we go. The long ball that time. Chani trying to chase it. He gets there. A touch for Angel Ortega. Finds himself surrounded. Perez taken away nimbly by Ortega. And Russell. No time to waste, says Russell. Just plays it. Ball goes out of bounds, throwing for Eastmont. Edgar Leon. Leon. Is he going to go to the corner and kill a few more seconds? No, he's going to try to get past these two markers. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be another throw-in for Eastmont. 75-05. Just under 5 minutes left in regulation. It will be Eastmont ball now, but it will be a corner kick, it looks like, Matt Wisen.
Yep, no hurry to get this one in.
Oh, no.
Just going to try and bleed more time off this thing.
Yep. Get that fuzz of the ball. Admire Saddle Rock. Check out the pretty girls. He's going to take his sweet, sweet time. Inside the box, shot across. Oh, my goodness. All he had to do was step it in, and he's holding on to his head. It was Coden Flynn. He had the 2-0 right there on the tip of his boot, Matt Wisen. 76-03. And acting as one more defender, Mr. Oh, my goodness, the takeaway. This could be interesting. The shot. Go, 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 go. A big, big misunderstanding between the back line of the Panthers and Mr. Russell, and Angel Leon takes advantage of that miscue and puts the second tally on the board.
Yeah, just a big miscue there. Not what you want to do if you're Wenatchee. You're trying to get the ball out of the back and up the field quickly. You just got to do better at that point. Coach Stronson was telling me that hurt them at Skyline.
Oh.
I think this obviously hurts more here tonight. But
Aaron Leon with the second tally of the game, both favoring the Eastmont Wildcats, and it's been said often, more than often, it's been said plenty that there isn't a single score in soccer that is more deceiving than 2-0. But with 3 minutes left and exhibiting the level of play that has been shown today, it might be mighty difficult. It will be mighty difficult for this one to go to overtime, I think, Matt Wisen.
It definitely makes things easier for Eastmont now. Now they're not going to be pressing for that third goal.
No, they're more than happy to just bleed the clock some more. You were saying? Sorry.
Yeah, no, they can sit back a little bit more now. Instead of having to find a link-up pass and counter, they can just play the ball wherever they want, strong and up the field, and bring the attack one more time. But, and without pressure to score that goal, and what we're seeing Eastmont do now is a pretty good job of possessing and moving it around. With that pressure off their shoulders, they can just find the open player and move it around.
This moment of the game brought to you by Wenatchee Valley Technical Skills Center, a regional hub for career and technical education programs that equip high school-age students with personal, workplace, and technical skills. Give them a call today at 509-662-8827. There's the throw-in. And Mr. Pufferman, no rush, just sends it out of bounds. This moment of the game brought to you by Confluence Health. High-quality care close to home. Confluence Health is dedicated to improving their patients' health with safe, high-quality care in 12 communities. Corner kick. Oh man, if Wenatchee manages to put one in, the final seconds of this game are going to be something to behold.
We've got my clock unofficial, obviously. It's about a minute left of running clock.
A bit of a shove there. Referee says play on. I thought it was a foul. There's Kopak. Chani. Ball goes out of bounds. Biosports, physical therapy, aquatherapy, sports biomechanics, orthopedic, physical therapy, orthotics, all you need to keep moving. Find them online at biosports.net. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. We're back in action now. Wenatchee, of course, embattled and desperate, but still game, as evidenced by this run. There's the touch by Jose Limon. Up the field for Chani. Chani approaching the box. Chani looking perhaps for a foul. Chani making some room. There's a charge. Whistle on the play. Penalty. Yep. Wow. Anyway, this moment of the game, folks, of this incredible game, brought to you by Coldwell Banker Cascade. Coldwell Banker Cascade Real Estate has been helping the people of North Central Washington with real estate for over 40 years. Coldwell Banker Cascade Real Estate is guiding you home in North Central Washington. And is Mr. Chani going to guide this one home? Let's have a look-see. Right-footed shot, and he saved it! Arredondo coming up huge! No words, Matt Wisen.
Fantastic save. That was a great read, great stretch and possession on that save. I can't say enough about that. He wanted that shutout and well deserved.
I can still see the penalty taker. He's actually shaking his head and sticking his hand out. How did that happen to me? That's how good that save was. That was like very, very difficult. Low into the corner. Did we have a yellow card just now?
I didn't see it.
Well, it must have been against a Wenatchee player because it's Eastmont putting it back into play. Right-footed shot, not a major worry.
He's got to be calling game here pretty soon. I'm over 2 minutes of extra time right now, so
yep.
Wenatchee, it's everybody going forward right now. If you're Wenatchee, it's a Hail Mary play, right?
We'd like to take this opportunity to thank our studio producers, Malcolm Whitehall and Kim Washburn, our line producers, Dan Kuntz and Eric Granstrom, our camera operators, Matt Harrison, Victor Abarca, and Jacob Bueller, and extra helps us here, Tim Bronowski. Do a fantastic job bringing this game to your home. 2-0. Man, what a game. These never disappoint. Wenatchee and Eastmont, I tell you. These never disappoint. No two ways about it. All right, folks. Throw in. Wenatchee on the move once again. The long ball. Chani off to the races. He's going to get outraced by the ball. And there's the whistle that says that Eastmont takes this one by a score of 2-0. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, the post-game show right after this.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you're calling on 35 plus years of experience in the Wenatchee Valley. Spending extra time in your home, you may have discovered an unwanted aroma, stinky feet, pets, who knows what. Call Dick's today about installing their Train Clean Effects electronic air cleaner or a Rheem Halo ultraviolet air purifier. Either way, the air quality in your home will be improved. Proudly servicing all of North Central Washington, call 884-6444 today.
A ductless unit from Carrier can keep anyone comfortable. Take Shelly, for instance. She finds me time in her new attic-turned-home gym. And with her Carrier ductless unit, the temperature is always perfect. No matter how intense her workout gets. Carrier. Total comfort, totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air.
At Kennedy Group, we understand that buying and selling is more than a transaction, and it's more than just a house. This is where you will gather with friends and family, and where a lifetime of memories will be made. But buying a home is more than memories. Oftentimes, it's your biggest financial decision. The agents at Kennedy Group understand this and provide real estate advice based on your goals and dreams. Call us today, and let's find your happy place.
In Digital Media Arts program, we learn about video production gear and editing by the combination of class projects and nonprofit work and employment.
It makes things happen.
Yeah.
It's pretty magical.
We work in the industry at the Wenatchee Road, NCWLIFE Channel, and the Town Toyota Center events. Every day we work with industry standard equipment for a hands-on learning experience.
The Honda you want is here, so drive in the moment with the versatile CR-V or Accord. Both named a Car and Driver 10 Best. And when you drive a Honda, you're driving with the 2023 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
Imagine a science project being done on the kitchen table. Feel the excitement on Christmas morning as the kids race down the stairs to form memories that cannot be erased. Listen for the laughter coming from the next room. Put your family in a new home to make these visions become reality with Coldwell Banker Cascade. Use the Move meter entering 2 cities and see how a potential move scores based on the cost of living and other factors. Make your dream place a reality with Coldwell Banker Cascade today.
NCWLIFE Channel is your local TV station. We believe in being the spotlight and mirror to the communities we serve in North Central Washington. Programming on NCWLIFE would not be possible without our sponsors. Special thanks to our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air.
Hey man, how's your arm?
Getting better, actually, thanks.
Did they give you anything for pain after surgery? Because I think I may have some left over.
Nah, that's all right, man. Actually, me and my doctor talked about not sharing prescriptions, and that ibuprofen is a good option for me. The risk of addiction is not worth it.
Makes sense.
Take the next step. Don't share your prescriptions, and talk to your friends about the dangers of opioids.
Witness Eastmont defeat the hosts Wenatchee by a score of 2-0 in an exciting encounter that went right down to the wire here at Lee Bofto Field. On my left, I have Aaron Leon, correct? Angel Sitio, Edgar Leon, and of course, Coach Hurtado. Let's start with you. The score, you scored the second goal, right? Well, both of them. I stand corrected. Tell us about that second play, because it was a miscue on the back line. You took advantage of it. Take us there. What did you do? What were you thinking?
So in the locker room, we were talking about pressing people, pressing their defense, and when they make mistakes, when they make the mistakes, we're gonna finish them off. Yeah, we're gonna take advantage of them. and that's what we did, and that's how we got our second goal, and a lot of work on.
Now, when you scored that second goal, you think, okay, we got this? Or was it like, okay, we got to keep on working here?
Obviously, when I scored the second goal, we got to keep on working until the last whistle, and yeah.
All right. I'm gonna switch places with you a little bit, and I'm gonna talk to this gentleman, Mr. Sitio, correct? Yes. Now, what about this Wenatchee squad gave you trouble today?
I wouldn't say it's much about the squad. It's more about the atmosphere, you know, the kind of history behind the field. I mean, behind the game, you know. You know, a lot of people come to this game. It's a lot of pressure on the shoulders, especially the new freshmen, the new people that haven't been used to playing games like this. But it was a good game, though. Yeah.
Absolutely. Allow me here. Thank you very much. And now, Mr. Leon, Edgar Leon, what does a victory against Wenatchee this early in the season, first, I believe this is your first league game, is that correct?
Yeah, correct.
What does it do for the rest of the season, knowing that you went across the river, you went to the Apple Bowl, and you took home the victory?
Well, we just take it like another game, and like another game in league, and last weekend was not our weekend, and we told the boys that we had to work on this is the real game that counts right here, the league games, and we just take it one game at a time. That's all.
All right, thank you very much. And finally, of course, Coach Hurtado, always a pleasure. We talked before the game. I asked you what needed to improve between the start of the game and the end of the game that would make you feel like progress was made, regardless of what the score was. Let's revisit that question. What improved today? What allowed you to come out of this game with a victory?
I think it was a tale of two halves, really. The first one was back and forth, 50-50. You know, not a lot of clear opportunities created. What I take away from today is second half. The way that we came out of our locker room,
very fast.
Energy. We started creating opportunities right away. We talked about these guys treat the ball really well. Our group treat the ball well, and we weren't doing that first half. We started to do that second half, and it started to create gaps. And so that's what I take away is we got to be able to do that for 80 minutes. Of course, that's the goal. But we had a lot of bright moments. And to Aaron's point, we got to capitalize on those mistakes. And we were in the right spot for for the mistake that they had. So that's what we want. Soccer is about transitions and doing it well and doing it fast, and then did that really well. So I'm super excited. We talked about last week our goal. They know what they want out of this league, and they know where they want to go, but we can't get ahead of ourselves. We got to take it one game at a time, like Edgar said. We know we're going to see them again, so it's going to be hopefully just as good of a game, because this is what helps them grow.
Absolutely.
Us as coaches too.
Now let's talk a little bit about the start of that second half, the speed with which you guys came out. Is that one of the trademarks of this squad, or how did this happen? How did this develop?
I would say that it'll become a trademark when it's consistent.
Okay.
First half wasn't consistent. First half we kind of tried to settle down, and it wasn't happening. And so it'll be a trademark when we do that from minute one, right? But what I really liked, we knew that they kind of created a couple opportunities more than we did, and we were still 0-0 at half. So it was about bringing back that energy and just, like I said, just treat the ball, and they'll treat you back eventually. So that's the goal. We have room for growth off of set plays and stuff like that. But I'm extremely happy with where we're at today, including the 2 losses that we did. We learned a ton.
Now let's talk before we go about Freddy Arredondo. Gigantic performance and that penalty kick. I mean, come on. What else can you ask for?
Absolutely. You know, the goal was to keep him to 0 goals, and we kind of gave him a free opportunity there on the defense, and Freddie stepped up and took care of business, and you can see the joy that a keeper gets when he does his job, and that's really neat to see that, you know, that he made a difference today.
And you can also see the defense starting to believe in him more and more.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much, Coach. That was Coach Vidal Hurtado. Are we taking a break? We're taking a quick break. When we come back, we'll wrap this one up from the Apple Bowl. Don't go away.
Vamos, gatos!
Hi, folks. Welcome to Save Mart. How can we help you today?
We're looking for a recliner.
Okay, right this way.
Go ahead and move this chase on the other side. You can lift this up. Time warranty.
Great. I want that one. I like that one.
That's a great choice.
And I want this one as well.
Okay.
And I definitely want this one.
You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
Abby says thank you to all the hometown heroes making our community so great. If you know a deserving hometown hero, shoot us an email, hero@abbys.com. Every week, we'll thank some of these heroes with a free giant pizza. Abby's, proud to serve your community. Be a hero tonight. Treat your family and friends to Abby's famous hometown hero pizza. This giant features our classic pepperoni, tasty Italian sausage, and crisp green peppers for a one-of-a-kind legendary flavor. Visit abbys.com for a special pizza at a very special price.
Welcome back to the Apple Bowl. Sebastian Moraga, our soccer expert Matt Wisen. And Matt, I don't know how or why this happens, but I am sure glad it does. This game never disappoints. They're doing well, they're doing poorly, they got injuries, they're all healthy. They leave it all on the field and put on a heck of a show.
Yeah, I think I said it last year. We should just play this game every day. To heck with the rest of the league. Wenatchee and Eastmont should just make an agreement to play each other
once a week.
Once a week, yeah. It's always entertaining. There's always some drama, excitement. I don't know what else you can ask for.
Absolutely. You've got to hand it to Eastmont. They came out with a very different attitude in the second half.
Yeah, we saw that. They just came right after the goal. They were pressing and taking shots, creating opportunities. And it's just little things like that. I mean, energy, sparks, they happen with energy. I mean, sparks happen with energy, right? And that's what's going to turn the game. And like Coach Hurtado said, the first half was a little, kind of both sides, and back and forth a tennis match. In second half, somebody had to do something to turn that game upside down a little bit, and Eastmont brought the energy, and they didn't back off. That's why we got the scoreline we had.
Yeah. And Wenatchee, what needs to happen now to get things squared away? What kept them from putting, other than Freddy Arredondo, of course, what kept them from putting one in the back of the net? Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's kind of been their storyline. I know they're only five games in.
I know, but it has been.
And they've had opportunities. They just aren't finishing. And I have a feeling as soon as Wenatchee starts finding that right finishing touch, goals will start coming. I mean, we saw some shot after shot after shot that sailed wide, not a whole lot of frame. It's just like you got to, if you're I'll use a basketball analogy, you just got to shoot your way out of that and take that lid off the hoop and just keep shooting. Eventually these things start falling for you. And same with this game. You just keep shooting, keep working, keep your head up, and things will turn around.
I don't know about you, but I'm already looking forward to when these two meet again later on this season. For the moment, it's a 2-0 win for Eastmont on the road across the river over their arch rival, the Wenatchee Panthers. On behalf of everyone involved, I'm Sebastian Moraga. This fine gentleman here is Matt Wisen saying thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Johnny Vega into the box. Johnny, go, 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 go.
Thanks for watching today's coverage of spring sports here on the NCWLIFE Channel, your local TV station. Today's broadcast has been brought to you in part by our Platinum supporter, Alpine Air, and Gold supporter, Town Auto Group. Also by Abby's Pizza, Apple Valley Honda, Biosports Physical Therapy, Clean Air Connection, Coldwell Banker Cascade, Confluence Health, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Highlander Golf Course and Grill, Inland Northwest Honda Dealers, Kennedy Real Estate Group, Les Schwab, Sangster Motors, Save Mart, Tiki Hawaiian Barbecue, Together for Youth, Wenatchee Valley Technical Skills Center, and Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. Be sure to tune in for sports year-round here on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel. We now return you to normal programming already in progress.